ZMB All Zombie Radio.
First off, I almost said the wrong show. But hello and welcome to the Evidence Board, not the Limited Series Lounge. Gotcha. Gotcha. Welcome to the Evidence Board, where we talk about the show High Potential on ABC. I'm making sure the live stream is actually working. It does appear to be, but God only knows what that means a moment from now. Great. As soon as I sat down, my ribs started to hurt.
Oh
Come
no.
on, man. Okay, anyway. Oh, hi, Marcus. Thanks for being here.
Hi,
Thank you.
Marcus.
So, we're talking about episodes 8 and 9 of the evidence board. I didn't pull anything up because I'm ill prepared and not good at this, which is fine. All right. High potential. Let me get with it here. Let me get with it. Okay. I'm gonna we can do this. It's been a long time, but we can do this. We know how to do this. I guess. I don't know. All right. Episode 8 was entitled The One That Got Away Part 2. Duh was the follow-up to episode 7. Hello. Oh my god, India. Hi.
Hey.
Where the heck have you been? I'm glad you're here. All right. Episode 8, The One Who Got Away Part 2, was obviously written by the same writer, Mark Halsey, and directed by Nancy Hauer, as was its predecessor, episode 7. We're also covering episode 9 tonight, entitled Under the Rug, which was written by Bob Goodman and directed by Viet Nungen, who did episode 6. So, got kind of some repeat characters here. These episodes aired on January 6th, 2026 and January 13th, 2026, respectively. These are Tuesday night episodes. They air at, I don't remember, 8, 9? I don't remember, honestly. I don't watch them at that time. Watch them later because I'm old and tired a lot. And let me not bury the lead. Kira's out of the hospital. Thank God. Thank God. She's here. She's here. And she's healthy. I am not yet in the hospital. So I will be soon. It's coming up fast here, folks. I'm 33 weeks on Monday, so
Holy.
Yeah. How'd that happen?
Sheet.
Yeah, I know. It's fast. It's happening fast. So I'm just going to say, I don't know what's going to happen with this. I don't know what's going to go on. So I feel like maybe just one day I'm just going to stop posting and you're going to be like, what happened? And it's because I had a baby. So if that happens, that's why. That's why. I had a baby. That's why. If I make it to the last week and I have an induction, which is maybe going to be the case, then I will post preemptively to say I'm being induced this day and I will no longer be around for a while. So I don't know what'll happen. Maybe, I don't know. Kira could do this. Kira could do it if she wanted to.
Sure.
Yeah, she could. She could. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to. Yes, Kira was in the hospital, but she's if you want to share, Kira, you're free to. I just want you to feel any pressure.
Well, we went to celebrate the holidays in New Jersey with my fam. And on December 26th, as an ice storm rolled into town, our car broke down.
Oh, come
on. So we then were stranded in New Jersey at my aunt's house. And later on that night, I felt twinges of a familiar pain. And I said, "Don't do this right now. Just don't.
Not here.
No, not here, not now, not ever, actually. But definitely not now."
Yeah.
So the night goes on and goes on and goes on, and I'm like, "Yep, that pain didn't go anywhere."
Uh,
Needless to say, hours later, I ended up on the bathroom floor, vomiting and crying from the pain. I was there for 3 days because we were stranded for 3 days until Richie and his dad fixed the car.
yeah.
I got we got back Monday. I immediately made a doctor's appointment to go that night. She suspected kidney stones. Um, Sends me for a CT scan, sends me for blood work. I go get everything done. She did not put stat on any of my tests.
Oh. Okay, so we're just waiting.
So for a
So we're just
week,
waiting around.
I waited in pain for these test results until the day I absolutely lost my
Yeah, of
mind.
course.
I called patient
Mhm.
advocacy on everybody
Sure.
involved. I called the lab, I told them off. I called the doctor, I told everybody. I lost my mind.
Yeah.
The lab ends up putting a stat on it themselves because they have the ability to do that. When I told them what it was for, they immediately put a stat
Yeah.
on it. Within like 30, 40 minutes, the results came back that an 8 millimeter stone
Oof. That's big.
was lodged and not moving, which meant that my kidney was then inflamed and on the way to
Yeah.
being
Of
infected.
course. Yeah, yeah.
My liver was negatively infected. The vomiting was so forceful that I had collapsed air sacs in my lungs.
Oh my gosh.
And just to add insult to injury, no relation to any other thing that was going on, I have 2 hernias.
Just for fun.
Just for
Yeah,
fun.
just an addition, a nice addition.
They were like, "Let's roll some dice and see what happens." So, I had to have surgery. I was hospitalized almost all of last week. Um, it was horrific because by the time they got to the surgery, the 8 millimeter stone had disappeared.
Oh, that's super scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the 6 millimeter stone that was right behind that one was then lodged in the ureter,
Oh,
blocking
well,
my
yeah,
kidney.
sure.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. Mhm.
this one's
Yeah.
dislodged now.
Mhm.
It's my time to
Yeah.
shine.
Right. Right.
Well, I'm glad you're okay, as is India, and you're back to work. I mean, although you had to be, not very
Yes.
fun, but
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
is work been okay? I'm sure it's a nice distraction, honestly, after so many
It
days in the
is.
hospital and stuff.
Um, and like I ended up in the ED of my
Mhm.
hospital. So like one of the nurses that float, like she wasn't my nurse, but she ended up being my nurse because she knows me and she was like like every time I hit my thing, she was like, "What's going on? What's
That's
happening?"
sweet.
And I'm like, "Oh, I'm like, I think you gotta get my nurse because I need meds." And she was like, and then she like beeped my wrist. She's like, "I don't need your nurse for
I'll do
anything."
it. I'll do it myself. I'm here. That's great. Good.
So that was a good
Good.
part
I'm
of it.
glad. But yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I've had a long stay in the hospital as well, obviously. I mean, I was in a coma for most of it, but um it's super boring. So boring. So boring. And
I'm just
honestly,
gonna admit
why
now.
is the TV like so bad? Like it's like
Oh
you forget
my!
how bad cable is.
And I had a roommate.
Oh, oh, oh.
Not that she was bad. She like I literally worry about her every single day because we kept being denied together the right to leave the
Yeah.
hospital. But she was, older and definitely a lot more sick than me,
Yeah.
so I worry about her daily.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, oh God. I don't know what it is about sitting at this desk, but like as soon as I sit here, um, the baby just is in my rib. Um, thank you, India, for the
Mhm.
congratulations. I appreciate it. Um, I've had a lot of loss in the last 5 years, and so this is I honestly never thought I was gonna make it here. Um, kind of still a little surreal. Don't don't really know what I'm gonna do when all of a sudden now I'm a mom, but figure it out. We're excited. We're excited. I just wish the baby wasn't on my rib right now. Anyway, let's get down to business. Oh man, I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head now. Um
Mhm.
every time. Every time. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Collider because you know what? We missed our girl Jenny Richardson. So let's talk about episode 8. Because I want to kind of talk about them a little bit separately because there's some interesting I I don't know. I don't know. We were right. One, we were right because we write the show, basically. We were correct. He's exactly who we thought he would be.
Yeah.
Uh our
Yeah.
man Rhys. However, is he just gonna be a one and done? Again? Are we gonna do this again? Where we write in a character that's mildly interesting and then all of a sudden we just drop it? Because we've done that
Right.
several times already in the show. It's my only beef with the show. I'm sorry. Where did the neighbor go? I loved him.
Right.
Where is he? I can't. Anyway, the neighbor's gone.
I
The
feel
neighbor's gone.
like
Hot nurse is gone.
I feel like in these types of shows, for some reason, that happens so easily because of all the people that come and
Mhm.
go. They tend to like let some people slip through the cracks somehow.
Well, so here's my theory on the neighbor. Okay. My theory on the neighbor is yeah, he's gone. My theory on the neighbor is that they wrote that into the pilot and we didn't see him after episode 2, I think. So I think the feedback that either the network gave or they got from doing like the tests, where they have like the test
Mhm.
viewings, came back saying that he was unnecessary. I beg to differ. So there's that. Um but also then it's like, yeah, we wrote in okay, so weird too cuz like John Dory Jr. and Senior have now been on the show. And
Mhm.
also like where did Garrett Dillahunt go? Where is he? He's gone.
It's it's so funny because when I originally was watching this show with Richie, we were going through this phase of like watching all the new shows that had just came out. That's how we ended up
Sure.
watching it. And then I saw him and I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Where is he?
He never came back.
Where
He
is
never
he?"
came back. He was only in like 3 episodes. We never saw him again. Anyway, so we have this kind of running theme with this show. It's again, it's my only issue with the show. I think the show is awesome. Otherwise, I hate the writing in people and then writing them out. And I hate that it's not resolved a lot of the time. Like they
Right.
just disappear. I don't love that. At least with Hot Nurse, we got like a resolution, but that's it. Okay, anyway. High Potential Season 2, Episode 8 recap. ABC's most watched crime comedy returns with a new major cliffhanger. The first half of High Potential Season 2 ended with an intense mid-season finale that saw Morgan and her team investigating the whereabouts of a stolen Rembrandt. While the case initially seemed to be unusually low stakes, the episode ended with the discovery of the dead museum curator and with Morgan hooking up with Rhys, played by Aidan Turner, only to realize that he is the number one suspect in this case. All the while, Arthur, lest we forget about Arthur, our boy Mackay, started to suspect that he was being targeted for Roman's backpack, while Selena led an investigation into the backpack's contents. His storyline ended with a major suspect in Roman's case catching him alone in his car. High Potential's mid-season 2 premiere picks up right where the mid-season finale left off, and it continues these storylines in a suspenseful and shocking episode. The episode starts with a rewind back to the moment where a young couple found the body of the murdered museum curator, Cyrus Caro. The major crimes team then investigates the murder, which complicates the case of the stolen Rembrandt. Caradoc finds it is unlikely that Jean Baptiste was involved in Cyrus's death, and even suggests that Cyrus could have been the painting thief himself, which, like, okay. Morgan, come on. Morgan leaves the crime scene to snoop around Rhys's hotel room, and a suspicious Caradoc follows her. So she tells her theory that Rhys is John Baptiste and that she hooked up with him, which is how she got all of this information. Morgan finds a painting in the hotel room, but they have no way of connecting him to the Rembrandt, especially because he was with her when Cyrus was killed. Morgan and Caradoc have some compelling conflict this episode, because he feels like she's put him in the impossible position of having to choose between his loyalty to her and his duty to Captain Wagner. Morgan is frustrated that Caradoc is still concerned with following the rules, which is baffling to me because we just had a conversation about this, Morgan. You said you were going to be better about following the rules, and then you're like, actually, never mind. Which I actually had beef with Morgan in both of these episodes. That's my beef with her in this one, but I have beef with her in the other one for another reason. But she apologizes and tries to see things from his perspective. Wagner tries to keep Morgan off the case for what feels like very petty reasons, but Caradoc puts his own career on the line to continue working with her. At Cyrus's apartment, Morgan and Caradoc find his boyfriend, Emilio, as well as reasons to believe that he was involved in the theft of the painting, but Emilio insists that he is being framed. Morgan's attention to detail leads everyone to Emilio's office where they find the missing Rembrandt, or so they think. Rhys leaves for another case and says goodbye to the major crimes team. And Morgan even brings the painting to her rightful owner, Miriam Weissman, to the station so that she can see it one last time. But Miriam realizes that the painting is a fake and that the museum never even had the real one. Morgan follows Rhys to the elevator and confronts him, both accusing him of stealing the painting and ending her romance with him before it can even properly start. Rhys' papers lead Morgan to figure out that the Fosters, Linda and Greg, faked the theft of their own painting for the insurance money. They paid Cyrus to steal the painting, but he put it up for ransom to try to get more money, leading them to kill him. The Fosters tried to escape on their boat with the painting, but Caradoc and Wagner catch them, only to learn that the real painting has now been stolen from the Fosters. Morgan catches Rhys with the painting, confirming that he is indeed Jean Baptiste, as we thought and suspected and theorized on our last episode. Rhys is no killer, though. His job is real, but sometimes he plays Robin Hood to get certain paintings where they belong. Rhys secretly gets the painting back to Miriam, and then the major crimes team later celebrates over drinks, where Wagner shows up and shares a moment with Morgan while Caradoc watches. Here's my question. They didn't go back to Miriam? Because that's the first person I would have gone back to if the painting was missing.
Oh, exactly. Ugh. Yeah. Right.
It's crazy. Anyway. After getting tracked down and ambushed by a man, played by John Piper Ferguson, seemingly involved in Roman's disappearance last episode, Arthur calls Morgan this episode to tell her what happened. He made it out alive, but he is worried about Morgan and her family, and he warns her that there are people out there who are willing to kill for whatever was in Roman's backpack. Arthur's very opposed to working with the police when it was someone in law enforcement who sent Roman into hiding in the first place. He trusts Morgan, though, so he agrees to tell Selena what happened. Based on his description, she connects the dots that the same man's picture was in Roman's backpack. Later, Arthur calls Selena and tells her that the man is following him in his car. Arthur then drives to the precinct to get away from him, but he never makes it to the station. Selena keeps calling him to try to get a hold of him, but it's no use. Arthur's phone is then shown to be on the ground next to his truck from which he's been taken. Even worse, the man who's been going after Arthur has followed Morgan to her after-work drinks, and he watches her from across the room like a real creep. The case of the stolen painting may have been resolved, but High Potential's main overarching storyline continues, and Morgan is now in more danger than ever. And also, like, why is the bad guy like kind of a Chris Christopherson like babe? You know what I mean? Like, why is he good looking?
Right.
It's upsetting, frankly. It's upsetting me. Okay. India says that she heard someone connected to Karadect is coming in as well. It could be a past love interest or a potential one. I don't know. And she said she's sorry, but she still doesn't like the captain. He annoys me so much.
He's
And yes, I know some of the stuff Morgan does is outlandish, but I love her and I hope Arthur is okay. Um, I get his suspicion. I feel that in this last episode, in episode 9, where he says the thing about how, like, what am I supposed to think? Like, these two get chummy, they disappear, and suddenly the painting is missing. Like, I want to be like, yeah, duh. You know exactly
it's
what's
like
happening.
sometimes certain things that happen, it's like, well, duh. He'd be a complete idiot to not
I know.
realize what was going
I
on.
know. And he's got to be good at his job. He wouldn't be captain otherwise. So, like, he's not gonna total idiot. I mean, he's gonna figure something out. Oh God. I It's my pants. I have to change my pants. I keep sliding down my chair. So I can't put my back. So that's why my ribs are hurting. I have to change my pants. I'm sliding out of this chair. I'll be right back.
Sugar. um, wait, I had a thought and it just left my mind. I'm on a whole bunch of medication, so there's that. Um, but I think that the captain I was going back and forth about him previously, but now I'm fully on he's pissing me off. I don't always like all of the decisions that a girl makes, but she's always right. Like 9 times out of 10, probably 9.5 times out of 10. She's right. So why can't we just trust what she's saying? Like when she said, oh wait, now I don't remember if this was the episode we're talking about yet. But she made a statement about a piece of evidence and he was like, yeah, we'll have our guys look at it. And it's like, she did just look at it and she told you. So listen to her because you're just delaying the process of the investigation by not listening to her. Um, excuse me, sorry. My surgery was good. Um, I can't stand my hospital. Surgeon was good, the surgery was good, but the care after was not all that great. I um I had to go off a little bit because they like to ignore when someone's ringing a call bell.
Praise the Lord. Okay. I can sit now. I'm out of breath from changing pants. Yikes. Okay.
While you were gone, I said that I kind of agree the captain is definitely pissing me off. I was going back and forth about him before, and like I don't always agree with all of her decisions, but the girl is always right.
Well, that is the thing. You do
So
have to trust
like,
her track record to some degree. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. First off, let me read India's first, then I'll come back to yours, Durga. India says he is pissing me off. Like, the trust issues with Morgan is crazy to me. Like, yes, I get it. Her methods might not always be by the book, but she's mostly always right. Exactly. Exactly. Durga
Mhm.
said not to derail, but have you watched his and hers? No, I haven't, but I'm going to because it's my boy. It's
I
my boy
did.
John. Bernthal, and I am all for that. Because he's
Mhm.
gonna tell me something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm so excited. It looks so good.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is
I'm
really
so
good.
excited. I haven't watched it yet, but I will. I am going to. Okay. All right. Back in. Back in. I can sit now. I'm not sliding everywhere. Great. Okay. I did opt for sweatpants. Because it's just, I'm just getting really pregnant now. Anyway, okay, so yeah, I honestly, the captain like doesn't even bother me anymore. I don't know. He doesn't even bother me. It's so weird. I turned complete 180 on this guy. He doesn't bother me.
He annoys
He
the
seems
God
like
out of
he
me.
is trying to connect with her. And he does have like a really interesting past. Like finding out he um okay, hold on. We'll read the comments and we'll go back to it. India said not to derail again, but I'm happy that Found was in the top 10 for a week, which I need a season
Yes.
3 and season 4, possibly if Netflix can do it for the show. They can do it. The show they can do it for Found too. They could. I mean, that's how we got season 4 of Arrested Development.
And, what's the
Yeah.
Manifest?
And then Durga said, so good. Is this a haircut? I did cut off all my hair.
Wait a minute. I have to make my screen
I did cut off all my hair. I don't know if that's what you're asking, but I did. I did.
Oh my god, but it's so
I'm
adorable.
actually
But wait a minute. Oh my
okay.
god, I can't make my screen
So I'm
bigger.
actually really scared to wash it, you guys, because okay, so I have curly hair. Like this is straightened and like barrel curled. When I went, I had like I had a ton of layers. My hair was long. I had a ton of layers. Oh, thank you, Durga. I had a ton of layers, and I was like, my hair is looking like really like straggly, and like thin. Can we make it like one length? I want like one length so it like looks thicker, like is the illusion that it's a little bit thicker. And she was like, yeah, of course. What are you thinking? Like shoulder length? And I was like, yeah, shoulder length would be great. It is closer to my chin, honestly. It's closer to my chin than my shoulder. And I haven't washed it. And so when I wash it, I'm afraid I'm going to look like little freaking orphan Annie. Like this is going to be like, it's going to like shrink up. I'm so scared. I'm so terrified. And I don't really care about my hair. Like I was like, whatever, cut it off. But now I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to straighten it every day. I can't.
You don't have
Thank God
to.
I'm going to be on
Rock
maternity
the
leave.
curly look.
On maternity leave. Nobody used to look at me. Just my baby. Maybe he'll be like, not a great haircut. Okay. Thank you. All right, we're getting back on rail, okay? We're re-railing. Okay. Stop. Don't gas me up in here, all right? Don't gas me up because I'll go into that shower tomorrow and be like, I'm gonna look so good, and then I'm gonna come out crying. Do not gas me up. And he said, do y'all think this Roman reveal or mystery will be resolved more close to the end of the season or maybe into season 3?
They just better not kill
I
him
feel like they're
off.
gonna milk this one. I feel like they're
Yeah.
milking it. This has been going on for a season and a half already. And we have found
I
out
feel like
nothing.
I feel like Glenn with the dumpster at this point.
They're playing you. They're playing you. I'm not sure. Like, yeah, and I don't know how I want it to end either. That's the other thing.
Right.
I don't know.
Listen, if her father isn't
Oh, yeah.
like let me think of something really good. Like
Oh, like casting?
Morgan Freeman.
Not
Like
Morgan Freeman. With a name like Roman Sincera. It's Morgan Freeman. You're funny, dude. Also, like he's so old. Why was that your choice?
I don't
She said, "Let me think of somebody good." Morgan Freeman.
know.
You're
Oh
funny.
goodness.
You are funny, girl.
The way this storyline is this my words don't
Let me
form
give you
very
another
well.
old
Hold on.
man that I would be okay with it being. Let's play this game, okay? I would be okay with Morgan Freeman. I would also weirdly be okay with Denzel Washington. You know who else I would be okay with?
Ooh. Mhm.
Lou Diamond Phillips. Mhm. I love
Ooh.
that man.
I like
I
that one.
love that man. India says, I hope it doesn't fall
Wait, no.
into like the Found season 2 plot. The Hugh plot kept getting where the Hugh plot getting caught and yet still involved in the cases, and Margaret / Carrie plot dragged on for the half of the season. Girl, me too.
That's what I'm
Me
feeling like.
too.
I'm feeling like like the father situation is the same with Margaret's son situation in Found.
Well, see, here's the difference though. Found could have done something so cool that it could have been fake Jamie, and it would have been so interesting, and like why was he there and where
Mhm.
did he come from, and like it could have been so interesting, and he could have still been like a kidnapped kid but like took on the persona of Margaret's son because he like wanted to be, you know
Mhm.
what I mean, like it could have been really cool, and they messed it up. They dropped the ball and they did something
Yeah, they
stupid
really
with
did.
it. So I feel like this show overall has better writing. Like even though I don't always agree with Morgan and like you guys don't really like the captain and characters have randomly disappeared. I think listen, I list off like a laundry list of things I don't like. I think that it's still better written. I'm not saying that if Found had some awesome points, obviously we wouldn't have covered it if I didn't like it, but there were issues within the writing, and the switch from season
Mhm.
1 to season 2 did not go super well. It was like they didn't have season 2 planned at all.
Yeah. You know what? They gave them too many episodes.
I
I
think
think
that's
that's
probably
what
why, yeah.
like people these days are so used to making these 10 episode seasons,
Yes.
and they
Yes.
gave them all those episodes. They didn't know what to do with them.
You're probably right, actually. It probably would have been better as like just a maybe a summer show, right? Like you get a
Mhm.
shorter season in summer.
I love Twisted.
Twisted sounds really familiar, actually. Remember
I used to watch that and what was it called? Switch? No.
Switched Up Earth?
I mean, yeah, I used to watch that, but that's not the show. Whatever. She used to like get in this water
Oh,
tank.
Twisted from 2013. I did always think that the guy that was in Twisted was like so cute.
Oh, me
He's
too. I watch
so cute.
everything that he's
Yeah.
in.
Uh,
I watch all his stuff.
and he said agreed. High Potential is better written, and season
Mhm.
2 of Found needed some better and younger gen writers to make it flow. If they get some more future seasons, change that writing team ASAP. For real.
Stitchers. I used to
Stitchers.
watch Stitchers and Twisted.
I don't know what Stitchers is. India loved it. That
Look.
cliffhanger. Did it get canceled? Did Twisted get canceled? Oh man.
Mhm.
Rough.
And so did Stitchers. I mean, ABC
They don't know what they're
pissed me off
doing.
so
They don't
bad.
know.
They don't. Yeah, it was called Stitchers.
Okay. Oh my lord.
And this girl was the main.
She does not look familiar to me at all.
Oh.
Ishta? Emma Ishta? She does not
Mhm.
look familiar to me. Okay. All right. Let's move on because I'm on the struggle bus with this rib situation. So, High Potential season 2, episode 9 recap. A twisty FBI case gets under Morgan's skin. Okay. Again, this is written by Jenny Richardson. Obviously, I don't even need to say that at this point. Okay. Jenny, we're going to read your article. Just deal with it. I have to say, this episode, I was like, dude, you heard a rumor that this guy knew about what is happening with my camera?
What?
It got so much worse. Okay, hold on. No. Sometimes this happens where like it can't like adjust. It's so funny. Okay, sometimes I can fix it this way if I let it like do the focus again. Oh my god, it's gotten like so much worse. What the hell? You can hardly I'm just like an outline of a person now. I'm just a blob or whatever, it'll fix itself. Okay, so you heard a rumor that dude knew that his vacuum started fires, and that was enough for you. You're like, he deserves to go to prison. I was like, babe, could you wait for some more evidence, maybe? That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. I was like, all right, well, chill just a little. Like, you don't know that that's really what happened.
She was so mad.
Dude, she was so pissed. It was so funny to me. It was so funny to me. I was like, okay, you're really angry. And also stop. Don't talk to Keith Carradine that way. He's an old man. Okay. Just leave him alone. India didn't like him. She hated him. I was about to say, but I didn't want to say I'm sorry. I was like, is it blurry? Oh yeah, no, it's it's super blurry. It's not fixing itself. Normally it does. I don't know what's happening. I keep turning it off, like trying to like get it to reset, but it's just not resetting. It'll fix itself eventually. It does this sometimes. It doesn't happen as often, but it does happen on occasion. All right, the second half of High Potential Season 2 kicked off with an intense conclusion to the two-parter, which saw the Major Crimes team expose the real thieves of the Rembrandt and then Rhys steal it and get it back to its rightful owner. Arthur, on the other hand, ran into some danger related to Roman's backpack, and the episode ended with him disappearing from his truck after previously calling Selena to tell her he was being followed. This week's episode returns to the procedural's weekly case format. Arthur is still missing, but there's nothing Major Crimes can do in the first 24 hours because nothing suspicious was found at the scene of his truck. That's a lie, by the way.
Wait, what?
He said he was being followed, and that's enough to do something. All right. Also, Jenny,
his car was open and like on, and
Jenny, that's not what they said in the episode either. It's not what they said. They didn't say because it was in the first 24 hours. That's not true. Anyway, the main focus of the episode is a murder that turns out to have ties all the way to the FBI, revealing a little bit about Captain Wagner's past and potentially hinting at the Roman storyline. If you say so. The episode opens with a man playing golf while being watched from afar by a hitman. And the perfect fake out, the hitman's car starts having issues and goes over a cliff, killing him. The Major Crimes team initially takes that at face value. They realize that the hitman's brakes were cut, so they look into his target to get more information about his murder. The target turns out to be Douglas Neumeyer, aka Keith Carradine, a famous inventor who was recently under fire for making and continuing to sell a faulty vacuum known to cause fires. The Major Crimes team tracks Neumeyer allegedly, you guys. Allegedly. The Major Crimes team tracks Neumeyer down only to run into the FBI when they find him. As it turns out, the hitman was actually an FBI agent named Curtis Bellinger, who was undercover as a fake hitman. The FBI was going to fake Neumeyer's death through pictures so that Bellinger could arrest the person who put out the hit, but Bellinger was killed before they could. Wagner joins the team as well, even though they didn't call him, because he used to work undercover with the FBI a long time ago. The investigation into this case is being led by Wagner's old friend and former colleague, Mira Taylor, played by Rebecca Montoya, as well as her boss, Wayne Vincent, played by Peter Jacobson, who was also on Fear the Walking Dead. Baby, he's the rabbi.
Wait.
He's rabbi. You didn't put it together, did you?
Oh my God.
Ah!
No, well, now I know why I loved him immediately.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I didn't put that together until just now. I was like, wait a second. He was also on Fear the Walking Dead. Wagner acts particularly suspicious this episode, dropping more information about his past working with the FBI and making it even more likely that he had some involvement in Roman's disappearance. That's a bit of a stretch. And also, I think, a red herring.
Mm-hmm.
Too obvious. He also takes Karadec aside to interrogate him about Morgan's possible role in stealing the Rembrandt, but Karadec has her back like always, which is so funny because he hated her so much at the beginning.
Mhm.
The major crimes team figures out that Newmeyer was having an affair and that the husband of the woman he was seeing ordered the hit on him. This answer just brings more questions, though, because the man that ordered the hit had no idea that Bellinger was an undercover agent, and he definitely didn't kill him. The major crimes team realizes that so much of this case was staged by someone with insider information, and they make the connection that the real killer is someone who works for the FBI. They do some discreet investigating into the FBI agents on the case, and Karadec even reaches out to Ronnie, played by Jocko Sims, off screen for help. This leads to the big reveal. It turns out that Vincent took bribes from Newmeyer to bury the investigation into the vacuums, and when Bellinger found out, Vincent killed him. The start of the episode, Rhys sends Morgan flowers. Interesting to me because is Rhys going to be a repeat character?
Right. I
Like,
thought
why are they
that
setting this up?
I thought that was the end of him, and then those flowers came.
Also, what was that weird little side story? It was such a nothing thing. Like Elliot being worried about Ludo and Morgan getting back
Yeah.
together, but like, why does he think that? And then Ludo goes to talk to him and he's like, yeah, I'll be fine. Everything's okay now. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, that's not at all how that goes. 1, 2, what? Just trying to fix it. It's so bad. India is
Yeah,
like screaming she does not want Rhys to come back.
I don't want him really to come back either.
He doesn't need to.
I'm
He's
good
fine.
with it.
Yeah,
I'm done with him.
he's fine. There we go. He's fine. He doesn't need to come back. It's okay. He doesn't need to. Anyway, that little storyline, that little side story, it was weird. It was weird and I didn't care for it. And I was like, I don't know why we're trying to shove this in now.
Like, why did we need to rehash?
This was covered in episode 1 of the
Yeah.
first season. So weird.
Oh, I really need to say the way the hitman's truck went off the cliff.
Oh my God, it killed me. Why was it like that? Why did it like, it was, I was like, was he on a ramp? He went, whoo. It killed me. Okay, yes, India, good point. Ludo was also one of the people who just randomly disappeared.
Right.
So, and then all of a sudden he's just back. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. And he also said that Nick did not piss her off that much in this episode. Like less so than normal. Here, hold on. Sorry. Let me pull up the chat because now it's moved past that. Okay. That twist with the culprit was pretty good. I saw it coming, but it was good. And then she said, do y'all think Wagner's father or family could be the reason Roman could be in hiding? See, that's better writing than it being Nick.
Mhm.
Right, Nick Wagner?
Uh,
Did I just make that up? Captain Wagner. I don't know. No, India said Nick. Okay, it must be Nick. Thank you. And agreed that side plot with Elliot was weirdly placed and that car was like a cartoon or a movie or something. Dude, the way it like shot off that, it killed me. I was like, that's weird. A man just died, but okay.
I was like, oh, they didn't want us to care about this at all because
They did not. They said, don't worry about him. He's a father. He's a father and a husband, but don't worry. All right. Without spoiling too much, Morgan's father plays an important role in the French version of High Potential. Oh,
oh,
interesting. And High Potential seems to be building up to his introduction later this season. Ooh. He was previously mentioned during the investigation into the game maker when Morgan told Karadec that her father has her same condition. He put a lot of pressure on her to live up to her genius when she was younger, which both isolated her from other kids and made her feel like she couldn't do anything right. In this episode, Newmeyer hits too close to home, reminding Morgan of her father. When Morgan criticizes Newmeyer for how he handled his faulty vacuums, he hits her with some harsh words that clearly resonate with her, telling her, I've seen your type before, all that intellect wasted. And this chaos act you put on, you pretend it's a choice. It's all a cover to hide that you can't apply yourself even if you wanted to, because you lack self discipline. It's the real reason you've accomplished nothing and you never will. Newmeyer is harsh and wrong, but his words get to Morgan's deepest insecurity, which is that she's all too aware of the downsides of her condition and she's ashamed of the way it has affected her life and her relationships. Later, Morgan throws Newmeyer's words back in his face when he gets arrested, and then Karadec talks to her about it. In a lovely scene, he figures out why Newmeyer was able to get under her skin and tells Morgan just how much she's accomplished and how many people she's been able to help as a consultant. Karadec tells Morgan that the world's a better place because she's in it, but even after he leaves for the night, she sits there struggling with her thoughts. It's a great ending to a strong episode that sticks the landing with its killer reveal while setting up weightier storylines for the rest of the season, which I would love that if that's like a tie-in to the French version. That would be
Right?
really cool. That would be a really cool way to do like a reboot or like a, another version. And it reminds me so much of Psych again. Now,
Yeah.
Sean Spencer's father did not have the same condition, but he really put a lot of pressure on Sean to
Mhm.
be better, like a better detective, because he wanted him to go into that line of work because he was so naturally gifted at it. India said it would be more understandable if Wagner's father was involved with Roman in some extent because Nick is a legacy baby and just now coming into the apartment, and his dad was this popular chief. Yeah, I agree. I like that. I like that story, like that concept. And that was 15 years ago. And I'm not saying Nick is shady because he is annoying, but I'm feeling like since he was running away and wanting to do his independent act, I feel the dad could be shady. Yeah, like he might have beef with like the way that his dad operates or whatever. Or he might, I don't know,
Oh,
he might disagree with the way that his dad runs things.
do y'all wanna know the character that's coming from Karadec's past?
Oh, I don't.
Okay.
I don't personally. I'd rather just watch it happen. But
Well, if you wanna know, it's
I'm sure
very
it's out there.
easy
I'm
to
sure it's out
find,
there.
yeah.
Okay. Anyway, this is kind of a cool idea. I'm excited about it. I think it's interesting. Um, okay. So these two episodes felt like a little bit clumsy, like kind of like coming back in after being gone for so long. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that this next episode is going to be like more like back in the swing of it.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of felt the same way, like
Okay, I was like, I don't know if I'm being too harsh, but it feels a
and
little
I
bit
don't know,
like it
I
was like
felt
clunky.
more that way with, I think, the 2nd episode than the 1st one.
I think the first one, because it was a continuation of the one previously, maybe it was like a little bit easier
Right,
to get
yeah.
through. But the next episode is entitled Grounded. We don't have any other details yet. So we don't know who directed or wrote it. Um Honestly, I really hope that we get James Roday back as director again. At least
Yeah.
once in this season. One more time. Because he's so good at those episodes are so good. He just gives such a good like direction to it that it's such a yes, it reminds me of Psych. I know it's its own show, okay? I know it's its own show. But yeah, for a mid-season premiere it felt like the second episode was a bit clumsy and not as hyped. It didn't feel as strong like as
Yeah.
it could have. It could have come back and like really like hit us with something good. I think they were relying too much on Mekhi Phifer and to be like, "Oh, they're going to love this. He's missing." Do you know what I mean? Like they were like, something's gonna
Yeah.
happen with Arthur, and we're really gonna rely on that to be like the thing that pushes this episode. It just didn't
And
work for me.
instead, I'm like, "Leave Arthur alone."
Yeah,
Please.
please, for the love of God, leave that man alone. He already had to deal with the fact that he had a zombie wife who had a zombie baby. Just leave him alone. He's been through so much. He's been through so much in his life. Leave that poor man alone. Yeah, it just I don't know. I'm excited to find out about Roman. I know it's going to take forever. So I like don't even have my hopes up about it.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean? But I do need Arthur to be okay. Part of me still wishes Arthur was Roman.
Right.
Like that he's lying and he actually is, but he's not. He's not. I just wish he was. Uh
I'm trying to like. There's so much revolving around this storyline now that I'm like, this better be like some fantastic, amazing, phenomenal. This better be Denzel Washington. You right. You right.
Well, I'm trying to think of men who are like Caitlin Olsen's age.
Hmm.
Because Denzel's too old, even for that. That was just
Maybe,
more my ideas for old men. That could be it. But
maybe Harold Hair. No.
you would love that. I don't know. With his I don't know, because it's hard to like it's hard to know. You know who it should be, but it's unrealistic because I don't know. I mean, he could play straight. Coleman Domingo. Ooh.
Ooh. And you know what's crazy? I think I did watch something where he had a kid.
Yeah, he can
Even
play
though he
straight.
was
He
gay,
can
he
play
had a
straight.
kid,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
Oh, really?
Wait, no, no,
Um,
no. He was straight. He was straight in
yeah,
that. He
he's
was
no, he's a
straight.
great
Yeah.
actor, so I could see him doing it.
Ooh,
Yeah. Coleman Domingo.
that
Plus,
would
then we'll just
be
keep checking people off from Fear the Walking Dead because now
right.
that would be 4 people. Oh, India doesn't have any ideas for who she wants to be Roman.
I keep trying to figure out like actors that were also around when Mekhi Phifer was like first introduced. Um
Like as an actor?
M- Michael Ealy.
I do not watch Euphoria. Do you watch Euphoria? Kira?
I'm not caught up
Okay.
at all.
Indy's excited for season 3. I feel like I probably would like it. I really loved the show Skins back in the day. So, and I've been told that I would probably like Euphoria for the same reasons, but
I mean, I do like it. I
Morris
don't remember.
Chestnut.
No,
That's also a good one.
it's
That's
so
a great
funny.
one, actually. Good call.
It's funny because I was also thinking Tay Diggs. I guess I had the best men in my head.
You know who just popped in my head when you said Morris Chestnut? DB Woodside.
Oh.
DB Woodside.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. I ain't seen him in a minute.
Yeah. Oh, guys, I can't think of his name. Uh, you know what? At this point, it needs to be Will Smith. I'm sick of this.
Girl, ain't nobody want old Will Smith in this show. He ain't nobody anymore. Jada done ruined him.
And did.
And did. And did. She sucked the life out of that man. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, goodness. See, I remember DB Woodside from Buffy
Oh, yeah.
when he played the
But
principal.
no, he was also.
Girl, he was in Suits. I forgot he
See,
was
I
in
didn't see
Suits.
Suits.
And he was in Lucifer.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, he
Hmm.
was in something that I
Yeah, he
watched.
was in
Yeah.
Lucifer.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah, and
know
he
what
was in
I'm thinking
Private
of.
Practice. That was the other big show he was in. Private Practice.
I'm thinking about Romeo Must Die.
That is such a good movie.
Hmm
I just saw it on his reel and I was like, oh yeah, I love that movie. You know what? Okay, this is completely unrelated. I'm going on a tangent now. Now we're just talking about great movies and black actors. Um, oh my God, what is it called? Hold on. I just had it and I lost it. It was Forrest Whitaker. And he was in a like samurai movie. Ghost Dog. Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai. If you have never watched that movie is so good.
Ghost Dog.
Samurai movie starring Forrest Whitaker. Why? I don't know, but I loved every moment of it. It's so good. So add that to your list. I have not watched Heated Rivalry.
Yeah, me either.
Heated Rivalry. What is that?
It takes a lot for me to watch sports shows.
Oh, Heated Rivalry is about the gay hockey players.
Hmm
I don't think it's for me. And I think that's okay. I think that's fine. I don't really like
Yeah.
hockey, and I don't know. I'm not into like I know there's a lot of women who are like really into like those type of books right now, the, like spicy novels and stuff. I am not one of those girls. Romance kind of grosses me out, honestly. It's like I don't really like it. There are very few romances I like, and they're weird. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I really loved a 200-year-old vampire going after a 16-year-old girl. That was really romantic to me. I'm not okay, I don't think. I have a lot of daddy issues, I think. Anyway. Okay. All right. Well, keep dreaming of who you'd like to be Roman Sincera in the show, because really we can just keep dream casting until they finally put someone in it, and then we'll forever be disappointed because it won't be Lou Diamond Phillips. But or Morris Chestnut or DB Woodside or Denzel. It won't be any
Maybe
of them.
Woodside is a really good one, and I feel like kind of a realistic one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what else is DB Woodside doing right now?
Waiting for them to call him so he could be this character.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait. I have one other idea, I think. Hold on. You know who else it could be? Mike Coulter. I had to look up his name because I'd forgotten his name. Luke
Wait.
Cage.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or Damson Idris?
Oh, he's so handsome.
Damson. I gotta hold on. I gotta look at this. I gotta peep this one. Oh dang.
I keep thinking of this
he
other one.
might be too young. He might be too young. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
this
might
other
be too
one I
young.
keep thinking
Yeah,
of
India
is too
said that right
young
away. She's
too.
like, wait, he's too young. That is a good looking man.
Hmm
Mm-hmm. But he's too young. But he is looking good though. Anyway, let me stop because now we're just looking up attractive men. It could be this guy. He's good looking. We like him. All right. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. It was fun. I'm glad to see you guys again. And we'll be back next week. I'm pretty sure. Barring any sort of craziness. Should be back next week. Um yeah, so thank you for
Oh, he's
being here.
older than I thought he was.
He's still young though.
Sorry. Yeah, he's definitely young.
He's
Way
still
too
young.
young for that.
Yeah. But anyway, we will be back next week, same time, same place, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of The Evidence Board, where we talk about the episodes of High Potential and who we want to play Hot Dad. And we will see you then. Thank you, everyone who was here. Marcus, India, Durga. It's been a while. We missed you. I'm glad you were here. We love you, you perfect, sweet angel babies. We love you so much. We'll see you next week, same time, same place, to talk about the next episode, Grounded of High Potential, episode 10. Very excited about it. Hoping that it's like, we'll get back on track.
Yeah.
Let's get back on track.
I'm hoping for some.
Yes. Yes. Something good. Something real good. All right. We'll see y'all then. Love you so much.
Love you guys.
Bye.